Hi, welcome in to Love Goddess Tarot. Today's Pick a Card Love reading is going to focus on messages for you about what's coming next in love. So this is a general reading today. I'm starting with the color oracle for you, and I want you to choose one of these four piles. I've actually pulled some cards already, which I don't always do, but I was feeling drawn to do that today. So you're really going to take a moment and see which energy is calling to you. Group one, you have comfort. I'll give you a closer look. Group two, you have success. Group three, you're not used to having the cards underneath, you have flow. And group four, you have movement. Okay, the timestamps are below, so skip ahead if you'd like. And as always, these are general readings, so take what works, leave the rest behind. I'll see you in just a minute. Hi, welcome to your reading. You chose the Comfort card, and today I am working with the color oracle, and we're going to see what's coming next in love for you. I've pulled some cards already, which I don't normally do, but I was feeling drawn to do today. Because once I was drawn to the color oracle, I pulled four cards, and I thought, what is it that, because you're drawn to, say, yours is comfort, what is it that gets you there? Or what is it that's strengthening your comfort or strengthening the messages that you need when it comes to love? So then I pulled another card to see what that would be. So for you, that's cleanse. Okay, which is really interesting. It was saying to me that there is something that you need to sort of clear out in order to get to that place of comfort, something that needs balancing. I mean, if you see this, you can kind of see that it looks like, waves here with water. There's a circle in the center, and it's like balanced between this space and this space. So for me, that really felt like something needs balancing. The other thing that I thought was interesting are there are all these little dots here, little dots here, and there's three flowers here. So I was like, is there balancing something with, two other people? Are there three people involved in this? So that was interesting to me. So there's something for you about needing to cleanse, to balance a situation in your life in order to get to that place of comfort, in order to move forward with love, with a relationship, whether you're single, in a couple. So let's take a look at the tarot that are the follow-up cards for these two. You have the Hierophant. The Hierophant's interesting because in the traditional deck, it does have three people in it. So that's kind of wild, but not in this one. In this one, it's just the Hierophant, and the two keys are crossing, okay? The Hierophant is connected to Taurus energy. It's about, sort of this wisdom. Sometimes it's connected to a ceremony. Sometimes it's connected to speaking to someone. So maybe there's something or someone that you need to have a conversation with, or, a therapist or someone in a position that is like connected to this situation. Okay, we'll find out more. Okay, great. So you do have this star card here, which is healing. Cleanse and healing definitely work together. And the Seven of Cups. Okay. Interesting. So you have fives and sevens. This is change energy. Sevens are also very spiritual, so is the Hierophant, because this is like a spiritual leader, spiritual message. What's interesting about the Seven of Cups is you can see that there's all these different sort of choices, right? There's a snake, there's jewels, there's growth, there's, and it's almost like, what is it that you really want? And focusing on that one thing. right? So I feel like there might be some confusion for you, either having dated a lot of people and not met the right person, or being fooled by someone, or thinking that they were something else, or someone else. And this is really about getting serious and figuring out what it is that you want, what your values are. But in order to get to that place of comfort, there's a need for healing. It could be that some of you have recently had a breakup, or had a breakup in the past, maybe even been divorced because of the presence of the Hierophant here. But no matter what your situation is, the message for you today is that what's coming next in love is some sort of healing for you. Okay, and it really starts with you focusing on what it is that matters to you, what your values are when it comes to love. It's something about values. So maybe you're a traditional person, the Hierophant's traditional when it comes to relationships, and you need to find someone who's also traditional, and maybe that's hard to do. I'm interested in this Hierophant message, but let's pull some cards. Let's see what we get here. So far we have Taurus and Aquarius coming through in terms of zodiac signs. Okay, Six of Pentacles. So again, the values, this is earth energy. Hierophant is Taurus, which is an earth sign. Six of Pentacles is an earth energy. This is about balance and fairness. Now, again, this is kind of funny because you started with the 3, okay? So you were drawn to this. There's 3 flowers in this card. Remember I said the Hierophant is usually pictured by, I wish I had my writer deck handy. I don't want to go get it, but it has 2 people like kneeling before or in front of like someone who's an expert or someone who's a spiritual leader or a guru, and it's 3. And so it's interesting because the 6 of Pentacles is generally someone who's holding a scale and 2 other people are receiving from them. And it's about balance, which is right where we started, okay? Because I saw balance in this, even though it's just cleanse and water. I saw a need for balance. And this is about the 3rd party or 3 people. So I feel like for you, there's something about needing to balance what it is you're getting in relationship or with someone right now, and what you deserve or what you really want, okay? This can also be like alimony, divorce stuff, definitely for any of you that have been married before. This is about balancing the scales, okay? Yeah, this is wild. Okay, let's pull another one for that. Let's go a little deeper with that. And in this picture, they're all at a table and everybody's bringing something. So it's like going to a friend's house and having a potluck and everybody's bringing a different dish, right? So everyone's participating, but notice there are 3 separate hands. So there's definitely something about that energy of 3. There's some healing coming when it comes to a situation with 3 people for you. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands reversed. Back to not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, not knowing. You really need to get focused. This is stuck energy. I feel like you're stuck in a situation or something needs to be cleansed that involves another person and you in your relationship. So if you're completely single, this is something that is coming for you. And even if you're in a relationship, it's addressing something that's not balanced, okay? The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is all about movement. It's all about expansion. So here it's like you're not expanding. Something's holding you back, okay? There's a lack of stability or a lack of growth here. And that is what you need to feel comfortable. And so what I think you are moving towards is a healing when it comes to that situation, whether it's with someone you're currently with or in the future. Okay, let's move on to the healing card of the Star and get some details about that message. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups showing up. So there's more movement, and it's water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is very romantic. I feel like there could be, now this is kind of interesting, somebody who is interested in you or has stronger feelings than you realize, or you do. Because with the fish, it's like all of this emotion is bubbling out. All of this feeling is bubbling out. So I feel like there's some sort of, possibly for some of you, a secret, you know, like a relationship that's secret, or someone that has feelings, that you have feelings that are bubbling up, right? That need to be expressed. And it's like you have to deal with whatever this situation is first before that can sort of move and happen, which is why you got that cleanse message. But what's coming in is that beautiful love energy, that possibly male water sign. Oh my God, another 7. So you've gotten 3 out of the 4 sevens. 7s are about spiritual journeys. You have the Hierophant. This is definitely a very spiritual reading for you today. And this is about protecting the 7. Let me just turn it over. This is the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is about like sort of protecting what's yours, you know, kind of building a fortress. Again, look at the water here, which is so interesting. We have the 2 beavers here working away, and we have the cleanse energy here with the water, but it's reversed, so it's blocked, or it's about letting go, or letting go of the protection of something that doesn't deserve it, maybe. Okay, so that could connect back to your first message. Yeah, it's like staying on top of something. All these 7s for me are really saying that it just feels, let's pull one more. Let's pull one more. Let's get clarity on that 7 of Wands reverse. Wow. The Sun. I feel like, I mean, this is beautiful, okay? Your final message is this happiness, this clarity, this new life. And, you know, comfort comes from clearing out some things, confusion. The Hierophant says, you know what? Maybe you're moving towards a traditional, committed, conventional relationship. You're looking for something real. You don't want just a fling. The 7 of Cups says you have a lot of options, or maybe it's a warning for you to kind of not fall prey to fake people, illusions, temptations, and stay grounded, okay? The 6 of Pentacles is that balance needed for giving and receiving. Maybe you're helping someone, maybe they're helping you. Maybe there's just an imbalance here, okay? The 8 of Wands reverse is frustration and those delays. Maybe things aren't moving as fast as you want if you're in a relationship, or there's jealousy, or there's some sort of being stuck in the past, okay? And maybe with the 7 of Wands reversed, it's like you're giving up too easily, you're feeling overwhelmed, or maybe you're letting, you know, you're not really sticking to what your standards are or what you really want with that 7 of Cups energy, with the Hierophant energy, okay? And so it's like, no, you need to cleanse that. You need to really go for what it is you really want, okay? And don't give up. And with the Sun as the final card, it's a yes. It's saying you're going to have success. You're going to have joy. you're getting rid of confusion. I see a lot of confusion here, and I feel like that's what the cleanse card is, okay? So I feel like you're moving from overthinking, having too many options, the Seven of Cups, unbalanced, bad communication, to something more loving with that Knight of Cups, okay? So don't give up your standards, okay? You are coming into emotional clarity. You just need to not give up on what you value, whether you're single or in a relationship. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's pull you an animal spirit message, because I find that these are so helpful to sort of kind of wrap up and also give advice about the energy that you need to either be aware of or you need to connect with yourself. So let's see what message comes through for you. Whoa, crow. It's so funny. I've been talking about crows lately. Crows recognize your face, and they are unbelievable. Anyway, it's just wild. So the crow message is about knowing, seeing. It's a really, again, a very spiritual message. I'm going to read to you from the oracle about this. The crow is spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Which, again, the Seven of Cups reversed is about you getting clear about things, right? Really focusing. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. Okay, which could be that Hierophant, right? Psychology, diving deep into your, yourself. When it's in balance, you're psychic, strong, and clear. And when it's out of balance, you're ungrounded. So to bring it into balance, meditation is one of the best tools. Okay, so interesting. You have the 3 sevens. You have a very spiritual message. I'm going to roll the Aster dice. And let's use the white, because they just feel very spiritual. Ah, 12th house. Can't get more than that. Oh my God. Scorpio, 12th house, Jupiter. How spiritual. Jupiter is the planet of literally gurus, study, learning, and you have the Hierophant. 12th house is spiritual, the place where you connect. I mean, unbelievable Pisces energy, which again, Pisces is the 7 of Cups. Pisces could be the Knight of Cups. Pisces is the spiritual connection, and Scorpio, deep, 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 deep knowing, but also release. And look at all that water, Pisces. Pisces is the traditional ruler of Jupiter too, as well as Sag, as the modern ruler. I mean, Sagittarius, is connected. So Scorpio energy is connected to that cleanse. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Okay. This was really wild. I hope this helped you. I hope no matter what your situation is, if you're interested in learning more about your soul and karmic connections, you got a very karmic and soul reading here today. I do a personal soulmate and karmic connection reading where I can give you clarity about your personal soulmates and karmic connections, who they are, how you'll meet. If you have a person in mind that you want to look at, you can give me that information. Anyway, order that if you'd like. It takes about a week. You watch it on a video recorded right here on a private link, so it's super easy, and all of that is linked below. I am sending you so much love. I hope this helped you today, and it looks like you're definitely moving towards that comfort and happiness and joy, with that Sun card being your final card. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hi, welcome into your reading. I'm excited to do this today. I did things a little differently. I pulled some cards for you in advance. I'm also going to pull some cards as we go along. So it's kind of a little bit more in depth in some ways because you weren't just choosing that card, you were choosing the pile. So you focused on the success card, which is so beautiful. It's got a rainbow and a sun, and it's a deep orange color, which is connected to the solar plexus. And so the idea is what's coming next in love. And this is the energy you're drawn to. So I pulled another card from the color oracle to see how you get there or what's connected to your message about success in relationship. Okay. And yours was confidence, which I love because this coming up really made me happy, smile, because of the orange color of the success card. And obviously we know that confidence is needed in order to be successful. You have to be confident in yourself, right? And so it's kind of interesting that these two came together. There's something about needing to either build confidence, be confident, or someone confident coming through, your confidence being really attractive. We'll find out as we move through today's reading. So let's get a look at your initial tarot messages about what's coming next in love. Now, this one blows me away because of her orange hair. I love it. That color orange, I mean, if orange is your favorite color, maybe you have red hair, this is wild to me, okay? If you're Scottish and you have red hair, or Irish and you have red hair, this card is like speaking to me. But anyway, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is confident. She's confident and she's emotionally available. Okay, she is really a nurturer. She's caring, but she's balanced. She's not like all over the place emotional. She's just confident in her feelings, so she expresses them. So that's really beautiful. Now, the Ace of Cups reverse. Well, this is kind of interesting. This shows the cup reversed, and the Ace of Cups is about a fresh start, a new beginning, you know, a love that is flowing, a gift from the universe. And when it's reversed, it's like something's blocking that. Is it the confidence? Sometimes I see this card when someone has feelings for someone, but they don't want to tell them, or you've been rejected in the past. You know, maybe someone ended a relationship and it like shuts it down for you, right? So see how she's holding her cup here, and then this one's now turned over. So it's like you go from this to this, meaning there's either like a delay with a new start, a delay with a new relationship, or someone is blocked, okay? Let's see how that plays out. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay, the Page of Swords is really an indication that I feel like in this deck, it looks like someone keeping their cards close to their chest, meaning they're not showing their feelings. There's a need to speak up. There's a need to be bold when it comes to conversations. But a lot of times this is about looking at the past, learning the lessons of the past, and being able to move forward. Okay, so I feel like there is a message here for you about maybe seeing the rainbow at the other side. We'll see what else comes through, but you know, sometimes when something difficult happens, it ends up being a blessing in disguise. But I feel like someone's either being cautious, someone is blocked. There's something about a delay with a relationship, a delay in connecting. Something's blocked here. So let's pull some more cards and see what comes through. I think the orange is so important here. Ooh, look at that. There's the cards. There's the cards. Okay, so but this is Five of Swords reversed. Ooh, okay. Somebody is not being honest. Somebody is causing conflict. This is something that needs to be addressed. Let's keep going and then we'll come back to that. But wow, okay. Interesting. Fives are about conflict, change. Okay, so we also have the beautiful Knight of Wands. Wow, that's too many. Put those back. They'll come out again if we are meant to see them. Okay. Interesting, because that's the sort of fiery, creative, energetic energy that needs to happen. That's connected to this, to the success. Ooh, Six of Swords reversed. Lots of swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, stuck in a situation here. That's the block. Needing to move on. Gonna pull one more. Wow. Ace of Swords. There's the new beginning, okay? So it is coming back. This is definitely a card of change. When the Ace of Swords shows up, it tells me that life is changing for you. You are getting clarity. The Ace of Swords is clarity. Okay, let's break it down piece by piece. Bottom of the deck, look what's here. The Fool card, and it's that beautiful, primarily orange color. Yay! Okay, we have a fresh start, we have a new beginning, but let's work through it. I'll tell you what I see. Okay, so let's go back to the Queen of Cups. That represents you. Okay, this is you being open, intuitive, ready for a connection. There's a strong capacity for love here, being genuine, being empathetic, okay? Then we have the Ace of Cups reversed next door. So it's like you're either in some sort of emotional place of being blocked, or some sort of new beginning, or a new relationship has been blocked, or there was a connection that didn't really open up, or some sort of feelings weren't expressed. But the Page of Swords said to me that you know, maybe there's something that happened in the past that has blocked someone's confidence, or maybe there's something going on here with this Five of Swords, which is that shift. This is about like moving away from some sort of like maybe a miscommunication, maybe ego stuff going on, someone playing games. But I see this right after moving away from this confusion and this blocked energy, there's this playful, exciting spark, this flirting, this nice, you know, sort of just fun energy. It's lighter, okay? So it could be a new person coming in, or it could be a reset with someone you're dealing with right now. Okay, so that could be, you know, for you, whether you're in a relationship or if you're completely single. So the Six of Swords reversed is, it's kind of like the turning point, okay? Right here is where things shift and change. And you can see with the Six of Swords that she's in a boat and she's leaving behind rough waters. She's moving towards calmer waters, okay? But it's stuck, it's reversed. And so this says that you need to move on from the past. You need to, you know, get unstuck, you know, whether it's moving on from this situation, having a conversation. There's some sort of honesty, clarity, truth that has to come through, which it is, okay? And that's the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is this like aha moment. It's when you have the conversation. So if you need to have a conversation, or there's something going on and you're in a relationship, this is what's coming. You're having some sort of real conversation, or you or they see things clearly and change their behavior, or you move on, okay? But the Fool as the final card is like, This is amazing, okay? Because this is a new beginning in love, but not being cautious. This is about being confident. This is about going for it. This is about being successful because you dive all the way in, okay? So it's like, I see you stepping forward, taking a leap, being open, letting go of the past, letting go of the baggage. So this can be a completely new romantic beginning for you. It could be you're taking a chance on someone unexpectedly, or you're just letting go of overthinking, you're letting go of being stuck. You're moving on from like this over analysis to just going for it, right? And once you do that, things open up. So, you know, you have a voice in staying stuck or overthinking or the past emotional stuff, right? That Six of Swords reversed, you have a choice. So you have to be honest, open, speak your truth, and then go for it when it comes to love. Go for it. Be confident. Okay, that's what I see. It looks like, you know, you're going for it. You're getting the fresh start one way or another. So it's either with the person that you're with or not. And the opportunity is yours. The choice is yours. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to pull an animal spirit oracle message for you because I really love the way that it provides kind of an overall advice message, you know, what energy you need to maybe connect with to get that confidence, or what energy is coming in. Oh, the deer. I love the deer. The deer is mother energy. It's very divine feminine. It's very nurturing. It's definitely Queen of Cups. Okay. Oh, let me read to you. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Let's get to deer. Deer is loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. Queen of Cups energy. The deer represents the feminine aspects of Earth. This energy is available to all creatures, but is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of a new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. When in balance, you're receptive, compassionate, and nurturing, which is exactly how you were described here, okay? And that blocked energy of, you know, the Ace of Cups reversed is like not showing that nurturing side. When it's out of balance, you're concerned and protective. To bring it into balance, get into nature and spend time with children. So if you have them, or, you know, just reconnecting with nature. So, beautiful. Now I'm gonna roll the Astro dice for you today. And I think I'm gonna use the green because of all this earth. I know you have water too, but where's the other one? Here it is. I'm just feeling the earth vibe for you. Because there's all the green around the deer. There's the other color in the Queen of Cups is that green. Green is very prominent in your reading. It's the heart chakra. Oh, okay. So we have Scorpio energy. We have second house. And we have the North Node, karma, destiny. Okay, there's a dark destined connection. Could have to do with money, values, work. Second house are all of those things. It's also the house of Taurus. And we have Scorpio, which is a water sign. So those are your messages. And if you want to dive deeper about karmic connections, you got the karmic message here. I do a personal reading called Soulmates and Karmic Connections, and you can get specific information about you rather than a general reading, and it gives you clarity on someone you're, you know, looking at right now. If you're in a relationship, it can give you information about who your karmic connections are and your personal soulmates. You can give me information about your situation when you order the reading, and it takes about a week. It's video recorded just like this, and you watch it right here on a private link. So check that out. The link is in the description box or on the home page. I am sending you so much love. I love your energy. Okay, have a good one. Hi, welcome to your reading today about what's coming next in love. So today I did things a little bit differently. I pulled some cards in advance, so I thought it would be really just a powerful way to do the reading today because I was drawn to the color oracle, and I'm also going to pull some cards live as well as roll the astro dice for you. So we're going to look at messages around what's coming next in love, whether you're in a relationship or you're single, and you were drawn to the card flow. So there's something about the energy here that really drew you in. And so when I pulled this card, I thought, let me pull another card to see how you get to this place of flow, or what is important for you around your reading today when it comes to this message, okay? And for me, the first thing I see is like water. I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? Okay, so your message is trust. Trust is what's needed here. So in order to get to that place of flow, or there's something around trust when it comes to the relationship you're in or the relationship coming in for you if you're single. And they're both these blue colors. So that's kind of interesting because it's really putting the focus here on water and the color of like cup energy, water sign energy, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, I also do feel the energy of Aquarius here too, because of like the symbol. And there's also something about like intersection here, like something broken. See how that circle's almost broken, but then there's a connection at the center. So it's like there's this really strong connection, even when sometimes not all of the things line up and you need to like reconnect something. And I don't know whether that's in you or in a specific relationship with someone, but let's see what the tarot has to say about it. Okay, so you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups. There's all that water, and see how it's spilled. This is the heartbreak card. So break in the heart, kind of interesting here. And the 2 of Wands, wow. Okay. So the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is really about putting in the effort, putting in the work, you know, staying with something no matter what. And it's like the Apprentice card. It's like learning something. It's like, you know, I just recently have been learning different things like knitting, and you really have to stay with it, and you get better and better the more you do, right? But you have to put in the work. You can't just jump to the finish line. And so there's something about having to do the work here. This is connected to earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we move to the heartbreak. Okay, this is the sorrow card. The thing that I always focus on with the 5 of Cups is that 3 cups are knocked over, but 2 cups remain standing up. And for me, that's the 2 of Cups energy, right? And that's where you get to that heart. That's where you get to that true partner, that soulmate energy. And you have a 2 here. 2s are about partnership, but they're also about choices. 2 of Wands is about planning. So let's keep going. I like kind of how we're starting. It's interesting. It's a little bit like, I'm not going to say anything yet, but it's bringing in certain emotions for me, and I want you to just sort of sit with it and see what comes through for you. Let's keep going, and then we'll pull it all together. Aha, more cups. More water spilled. 7 of Cups reversed. This is a need to focus. This is confusion. Could be deception. It's connected to Pisces energy and Neptune, which is all about water, but it's also about being in an illusion, which, ooh, okay, 4 of Wands, 1111. I love this card. This is a celebration. This is commitment. This is stability. The Four of Wands are holding something up. There's family here. Okay, so there's hope, there's growth, there's a really beautiful future coming. Maybe even mending something for some of you with trust. Okay, having to really focus and get what you want, ask what you want, focus on your values. Wow, High Priestess, look at the balance there. The High Priestess. Oh, I love it. So this is about balance, and it's also the two cards. So we have twos here. This is about trusting your intuition and also balancing the practical and the spiritual. There's balance here with the four. This is balance. We have the two wands here that move to four wands. So there's some sort of hope after sorrow so far. Yeah, there's something that's been giving you a lot of stress here, and it could be connected to a betrayal, to a third-party situation. I want one more. Oh, Queen of Cups. She's got two cups in her hand and bottom of the deck. Okay, there's all the flow to the world. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is elevating. This is definitely healing. This is moving from sorrow to celebration. So that's kind of the quick response. But let's move through it. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. It's interesting because with the Two of Wands, it feels like there's some sort of decision point coming in. I feel like you may have put in some work in a connection or relationship and been very disappointed or hurt. The High Priestess here with the Nine of Swords and Three of Swords says underneath it, there's like your intuition is saying something's wrong, something's not right. It could be, you know, someone's being dishonest, some sort of betrayal. There is pain here. I see that. And I feel like there's a need for you to make a choice or make a decision and trust your intuition. And that leads you to feeling more secure. If you keep this feeling buried, and if you don't allow those feelings to kind of flow through you, you stay in this place of confusion, which isn't good. You need to be clear, but I see you being clear because the Seven of Cups is reversed. I feel like you are going through a process here of learning to trust, okay? Learning to trust after some sort of heartbreak, either with the person you're currently in relationship with, or if you're completely single, someone who has betrayed you and hurt you and, you know, devastated you. But I think that once you deal with that, you get to a place of security, okay? This is showing the future, and this is showing the future, and this is showing celebration. This is showing celebration. This is showing you feeling emotionally confident. And I think you're at a point where you're moving from a place of confusion, a place of fear, of being of trusting. You are moving towards this energy of flow. This is flow. This is stability, okay? But there's just a matter of making a choice. There's something you need to make a choice about, either with the person you're with right now or coming up in the future. And that is going to really change your direction, okay? So I see this as a really positive reading after some difficulty. So it could be like, do I stay or do I go? The Seven of Cups reverse could be, you know, I'm clear now. I don't have illusions. I'm seeing things how they are and moving towards a relationship that's actually secure. Four of Wands is actually secure, and that's what you need as the Queen of Cups. Okay, but you have to allow your intuition to come through. You have to allow yourself to actually deal with what's at the base of this. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like there's a crossroads coming up for you, and it's about you're not going to be confused anymore. You're not going to idealize someone. You're going to align with something that's stable, that's real, okay? You know something's off. You have some sort of ongoing anxiety or heartbreak, and if something isn't sitting right, don't ignore it, okay? Don't ignore it. Because once you deal with it, you get the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, which is that emotional healing, that beautiful lightness, that joy, that social dating energy again. This feels like ending. Let's see, it just feels like you are reconnecting with your happier self, with your more content self. That's where the flow is coming. So that's what I see, okay? The type of relationship in the future is stable with the Four of Wands. It's one where you can be yourself, Queen of Cups, and it's not, dramatic. It's not painful. It's happy. It's light. Okay, you could also meet this person, the new energy, when you're out with friends celebrating, or even like at a wedding or at a party or at some sort of family function. Okay, so let's get a card from the Animal Oracle deck, because I love how it sort of really pulls things together. Let's see what Animal Oracle energy you need today, or connected to this situation, the relationship, or the future relationship. Ooh, crocodile. That's watch and wait. Ooh, I have goosebumps. That's that deep water knowing. That's pausing and reflecting. Let me read to you. I have to grab the book. It's over here. Way out of reach. Could have just gotten up, but no. Okay, let's see. Crocodile is resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off. Okay. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. This is wait. Interesting. This is planning. The choice is coming, but you need some time. You need to trust your intuition. This is, very connected to this High Priestess, balancing the emotional with the spiritual, okay? This doesn't mean lying around hoping things change and disappear. Thank you. Because that's exactly would be the opposite of what I've just interpreted here. So thank you for that, okay? It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering your awareness, observing, all very much the advice of the High Priestess. Thank you, thank you. Observing, trusting your intuition, gathering your awareness, observing and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. I love that. Wisdom and power. When it's in balance, you're wise, patient, and a silent powerhouse. When it's out of balance, you feel stuck. To bring it into balance, rest. So, this is about getting back this point of trust, getting back your balance, allowing this to flow. This is what's coming once you get to that point. Trust your intuition. I feel like there is something that is bothering you that you need to address, whether it's within yourself or in a relationship. And now is the time for you to get connected to that High Priestess energy. Okay, you have Sagittarius, North Node, second house. It's about your values. Could be about a Taurus. We have Sagittarius, which is that beautiful energy of expansion and movement and change, the North Node. This is your karma and destiny, okay? So that's what is happening for you today. That's your reading. If you would like a personal reading, I do a soulmate karmic connections, which would be interesting for you because you did get the North Node of fate, which is karma and karmic connections. It can help you confirm if you're, having issues with someone or you're focused on one relationship, or it can give you answers and clarity about your personal soulmate and karmic connections. So I pull cards for you. I video record it just like this, and you watch it on a private link. You can give me details of your situation or what you want to focus on. That link is in the description box. It takes about a week for you to be able to view it, okay? I am sending you so much love. I hope this helped you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hi, welcome to your reading. You chose the movement card, and today we're going to look at messages for you about what's coming next in love. And what I did is I started with the color oracle deck, and I wanted to see, after I pulled some cards, I wanted to see what you needed in terms of movement, in terms of what this reading means for you, to get you moving, or to reach your targets, or maybe you have a move planned, or maybe there's changes coming. I just wanted to see what energy sort of supports that. So I pulled another card for you, and you have surrender, which is kind of interesting. I mean, it seems, in some ways it's like counterintuitive. Wait a minute, am I moving or am I surrendering? But they aren't really when you think about it, but we'll dive deep into that. So let's see. I've pulled some cards for you, and I'm also going to pull cards live. Wow. Knocking it out of the park with the Magician. I love that. You have the Magician, you have the Lovers, and you have the Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. That's a big reading. Not that they're all not important, but yours is the only reading that started with these major arcana. And you have the Lovers, so it is a love reading. Interesting start. So we have the Magician. The Magician is an energy of, I guess it could be considered an energy of surrender, but it's also like taking action. So it's almost like you have all these gifts, okay, and talents. That's the Magician energy, but you have to use them. So it's like the universe saying you have everything you need, but you have to take action. Kind of interesting here. Anyway, we're going to keep pulling cards, but just to start off with, the Magician is connected to Virgo and Gemini energy. You have the Lovers card. Okay, come on. The Lovers card, soulmate energy, partnership, also about choices. The Lovers is about choices. It's about partnership. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is connected to air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Doesn't have to be one of those signs, but she is someone who is very direct. She uses her head. She's just about truth. She's about getting to the point. She's not so much about the emotional. She's more about the practical. But the Magician uses all the tools. The Magician uses the swords, the cups, the wands, and the pentacles. It's like, so it's about balancing all of those and using them, taking a step, taking an action. So let's see how this plays out for you in terms of whether you're single or in a relationship, what's coming next in love. Let's pull some cards. Let's get some details and dive a little deeper. Ooh, another major arcana, Hangman. Wow, the Hangman is the card of surrender. I love it. Okay, let's keep going, and then I'll talk about all of this. Kind of interesting. Look at the Hangman has like swords on their hands. You see that? Surrender. Hangman. Wow. Oh my God, the Sun card. Okay, we got 4 out of 5. This has got to be a record. Wow. Happiness, joy, success. Whoa. We have Leo energy. We have Gemini. We have Pisces. And we have, wait, did I say them all? Virgo. Yeah, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, and Pisces coming through. Whoa. Oh my gosh. King of Swords with the Queen of Swords. You've got a perfect match. Ah, the Lovers card. Oh my God. This is wild. Okay. I was almost afraid to see the bottom of the deck, but there it is. Beautiful. All right, let's break it down. Okay, so with the Magician and the Lovers together, it really feels like a very intentional, like a choice. You two are choosing a relationship. It feels like it's manifestation energy, that it's not random, that you and this person are like deciding consciously, I want this, right? I want this. There's that movement card that you were drawn to. So it's like you're shooting all these arrows in the air and you don't know where they're going to land, but it's like you know what you want, right? And with the Queen of Swords and then the Hangman, the Queen of Swords, it's like she's so direct, she's so honest, she wants boundaries, she wants clarity. And the Hangman, it's like it's about like, don't overthink this too much. Just allow it to happen. Now that you've put in all the work, now that you're so intentional, now that you have taken action, when you meet this person, it's like there's something about needing to surrender to it. It's like almost, I kind of get this energy of like, be careful what you wish for, and then you get it and you're like, okay, don't overthink it. Both of you. The sun is clarity, it's open, it's warm, it's happiness. The King of Swords is grounded and logical and very, you know, somebody who's got a lot of integrity. There's a perfect match here because I feel like mentally you both speak the same language. This can be an Aquarian too. And it's mature. Both of you are mature. I just feel the energy of love here is a mature relationship, whether it's someone you're with right now or a person coming in. This is a mature relationship. The Knight of Cups is really that movement card, which I love. And you see all that green there, and you see all the water overflowing. This is taking romantic action. This is like an offer, an invitation, you know. But with the card of surrender, it's like, it doesn't come from forcing something, but it's like allowing it. Like, it's like, okay, you've gotten yourself here. Somebody's interested. How about letting it happen? How about, you know, allowing this person into your life? How about finally feeling like, oh my gosh, I actually am with the person I'm meant to be with, you know? It's interesting because there's so many major arcana here. And so this is, I feel like, your big relationship, okay? I mean, I don't like to say the one or the only one, but sometimes it is one, sometimes it's more than one, but this is a one. This is somebody who is very, very important in your story, okay? And it's like, you've manifested this love. You know what you want. You've done, you know, you're going to get this invitation. Someone's reaching out. You know, it's like it's happening. And you just have to enjoy it almost. Yeah, it's like you have to really talk to this person. You both love to communicate, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Yeah, it's like you don't need to control the outcome. I think that's it. I think there's a tendency maybe for you to feel like you have to control something, but the Magician is having to act on it, having to manifest your dreams and your reality. You can't be passive all the time, so it's kind of mixed messaging, but it's really not, because it's like you have done it, you get there, you've sent all the things into action, now it's time to enjoy it. Does that make sense? But I love it. It's like, this is beautiful energy. This is happiness. This is the end point that you've wanted, or you know what I mean? It's like sometimes we just can't believe it. And that's kind of what I feel like about this reading. It's almost like unbelievable. So again, you have Pisces energy, you have Virgo, Gemini, you have the air signs here, Libra, Aquarius, Leo. I mean, it's like there's a lot of different energy coming through, but there's a lot of people listening. So, but yeah, I just feel so like this is a big moment for you coming up. So I'm excited because it's like we're seeing it. Wow. Okay. I am going to pull you an animal spirit message because I just love how it just captures so much. of the moment, of the reading, of what's needed right now in terms of energy, either for you about this connection or just, you know, what you need to embrace. I think your reading of all the readings today has been so specific and direct and clear because of all the major arcana. I mean, it's like it's almost crazy. Like surrender, and you get the Hangman, and movement, you get the Knight, and you get the manifestation, and the soulmate, and you get the two king and queen of the same suit. It's like, and it doesn't mean that, you know, oh, wait a minute, I'm not a Libra, or I'm not an Aquarius, I'm not a, no, it means this is like communicating. This is people that want to talk. This is you having, you know, like meeting someone that is at your level and who has so many similarities. That's what it means. Ooh, Firefly. Now that's interesting. So Firefly is about energy and burning out. So this is very interesting because you got the surrender message. Okay, let me read to you the message of Firefly. Hold, please. Where are you, Firefly? Inspired and fantastic yet fleeting. The Firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration that quickly fades if we don't catch it. Ooh! There is a firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? Wow. Okay, so when in balance, it writes, creates, brainstorms. When out of balance, it's burnt out and feels dull. Bring into balance, write a poem, draw. Oh, that's so interesting. So maybe you're in your head too much. You know, the thing about creativity or inspiration or romance is it does require you to sort of rest, which could be that message of surrender. Maybe there's just so much movement, so much excitement, so much going on in your life, or you are someone that is always thinking, always doing, always going, and it's like you're burnt out. Or you're in a place where you need to take action on something you've been thinking of creating. And that helps you when it comes to love right now, because taking your tools, taking your gifts and using them, right, requires you to just be with yourself, be with the energy. It's very romantic and it's very inspired. Ooh, let's roll the Aster dice and see what comes through. You know what? Actually, I think I want to use the white for you. Okay, you have Uranus, very unexpected, erratic, but also connected to Aquarius energy, air sign, expect the unexpected, Capricorn, hard work, Capricorn energy is earth energy. It's about career. It could be someone older. Fourth house is home, family, roots, connection, ruled by Cancer. So it's kind of interesting because these two are opposites. It's home versus work. So maybe there's something about home versus work. Maybe there's something about, you know, doing something different. Maybe for you, taking a beat is different. But what I see here is a beautiful partnership coming in. And if you want specifics about your love, because this is general, your soulmate, your karmic connections, because you got such a powerful reading, I think you might enjoy my soulmates and karmic connections personal reading where I dive into your connections. You can get clarity about someone that you've met already, someone you're in a relationship with, or you can get information and guidance about your soulmate, your karmic connections. It takes about a week. You can write me and tell me your situation. It's very personal. I video record it. You watch it right here on a private link. Okay, so that link to purchase is below or on the home screen. That might be something you really are interested in, given getting the Lovers and all of this and the Magician here. So, and these two. Whoa. Okay, I am sending you lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.